inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Pickett's throw complete there to Johnson. And some room to roam now. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
We got 4.
First and 10, here's Pickett. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
And this one is incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
He's got his big tight end, Gronkowski. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 31-yard line. In motion, Gronkowski. On first and 10, it's Pickett. Flushed out right. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
On third down, Elliott. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to fourth down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Now Pickett on fourth down. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. And they move this all the way down to the 9. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Pickett going to bootleg it. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. One man in the backfield, that's Elliott on second and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. They'll look to throw on third and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Kenny Pickett taking it in from a yard out. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit.
Watch tight end. 4 down.
They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. From the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Willie Lanier, the Hall of Famer, there on the tackle.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Still 9 remaining on second down.
Tight end right.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. The offense on third down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7.
No. Deuce.
Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked.
Pickett lost it. And the field position doesn't get much better than this. They'll have it 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. On 2nd and goal. Jackson goes right side, complete to Gronk. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. To throw is Jackson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. When they need to play on 3rd down, you kind of know what direction the ball's going, but the defense knew it too.
Yeah, it's a good call because they wanted to put 2 men on him, and they did. Dare him to throw into double coverage. Really what you're saying is, let's see if one of your other receivers can beat us.
Buying time to his left. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Deion Sanders. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they go for it on 4th and goal, hoping to get 6, and it's 6 the other way.
If hindsight is 20/20, they would have gone ahead and kicked the field goal, but by being aggressive, it actually cost them. Give up 6 points going the other way.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Once again, it's Mostert. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Throwing now is Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
It's taken to the 26. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Looking to throw here. Pickett. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Brian Dawkins, the safety, with a pick. And the Ravens have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do. but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did. I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter. Do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. They'll try and pound it with a big back Bettis. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Again, they'll run with Bettis. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. So the final seconds tick away in this ball.